Hello everyone. In this video, I want to talk about my grieving story. So a few years ago, my only brother passed away in a tragic car accident, and that left me and my family in a very bad space. And I want to talk about the grieving process and how I was able to overcome and thrive even with grief. Now, I want to say that this was the first time in my life that I had experienced this level of grieving before, and I pray that I never experience that again. Even though I am aware that people will pass away and things like that, but I pray that I don't ever experience it on that level ever again. It was very terrible, and it's not something that I would wish on anybody. And my life has been a tragic roller coaster since my brother passed away. And some of you may know, and some of you may not. But I want to just talk about how you can thrive even in your season of grief, because God says that He is close to the brokenhearted, and that has been my experience, that has been my testimony. God has been close to me and my family ever since my brother passed away. So, you or how I have been able to overcome the grieving process. So the first thing that I did was I got help. I knew very quickly that I wasn't going to be able to sustain grieving alone. So the first thing that I did was I went and I got aid. So I went and I started a program with my sisters called Grief Share, and we did that through our church. They do have a website, so I will leave Grief Share down below and I'll tag them and everything like that. So that was really the first thing that I did to help me, was that I went to Grief Share with my sisters because they were grieving as well. So we decided to go ahead and do a Grief Share together. And the second thing that I did was I went cold turkey, and this took years. So I don't drink, I don't do any recreational drugs or anything like that. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do anything. And at the time when my brother passed away, I was drinking wine and things like that. But I knew very quickly, because I have children, that I wasn't going to be able to do that. So I went cold turkey. I stopped drinking, which was the only thing I did. So I stopped drinking wine. And I want to say that decision, if I did nothing else, was really one of the best decisions that I could have made, because being in my right mind, feeling all of the emotions and allowing God to heal my heart was really the best decision that I could have made for myself, because I can't imagine numbing all of that pain and then knowing at the end of it I would have to deal with it anyway. So it was really good that I didn't numb the pain, that I just went through it and I felt all my emotions, and I had someone hold my hand. So I got therapy. That was the third thing. I got therapy, I got counseling, I had counseling in there and therapy. So I have been doing that for many years now, counseling and therapy. And then I ended up going on getting some help, as far as once I noticed that a lot of the anxiety wasn't going away. So I did get on some medication for anxiety as well. So that was the last thing that I did. Once I realized I've done all that I can do on my own, and the anxiety just wouldn't stop. So I just went on medication for that. And that was pretty much what I did in order to get through the grieving process. So what I would tell anyone who's grieving is try to get help. Don't go through it alone. Let someone hold your hand. Let someone help you through the grief. Do not do it alone. That would be my main thing. Do not grieve alone. It's not worth it. And I've had some of my family members grieve alone and they didn't grieve properly, because there is a right way. I'm sorry, there just is. And that right way is to get help. And I have some of my family members who didn't do that. And guess what? Their body keeps the score. And they're paying the price of not taking care of their mental health. And that it's really hard to watch. So if you are grieving out there, my heart goes out to you. My prayers, my love, my condolences. And all I can tell you is don't do it alone. Help. Get someone to hold your hand, get help, and use all of the resources that you possibly can in order to go through this journey. So that's really what I have to say for today's message. And you all of my love and all of my heart.